Hey guys, welcome back. This is Val, and in today's video I'm going to go back to Magnific AI, and I'm going to show you a really cool feature called Relight. Magnific is quickly becoming one of my favorite tools in the AI world. It's incredible, it's easy to use, and it's very fast. Now this Relight feature enables you to change the look and feel of your screen captures. Here is a Stellar Blade PS5 Pro screen capture, and I asked it to ignore this one here. This is for a different image. I asked it to do a film noir style with dramatic Hollywood lighting, and this is what it turned out to be. And this is pretty incredible because it enables you to kind of grab what you have, say if you want to keep some of the elements in the background and change the whole style of your image a little or a lot. So here's how it works. Let me show you how this works. Let's grab an image here, and I'm gonna go with the one I just used here, just so it's easy. All right, and when you're using this, obviously you choose Relight, and then you have an input image. This is the base image. It can be a photo, screen capture, or whatever you find online, right? And then you transfer light from, and then you enter three versions or three types. One is the prompt, which is the text you enter down here, or you can do a reference image, which is a secondary image with, it's kind of like a style reference, or you can have a light map. You can Google light maps online. This is a very basic, kind of like a 360-degree-ish style light setup. It kind of like, places a few lights here and there, splotches or glares, and then transfers that on top. I'm just going to use a prompt for now, and I'm going to change this, what we see here, to neon style cyberpunk with magenta and cyan colors, high contrast glare effects, and camera lens effects. Now, light transfer strength is pretty much how intense is this prompt going to be. 75 is the default, and it's kind of like the base where it takes a little bit from this prompt but keeps a little bit from the image as well. 100% means that this becomes very heavy, as would any of these reference images or light maps you would choose, right? And then you've got, if you do very little here, it will just go nudge in this direction but keep the image pretty much intact. So let's do that. Let's use 0%, and then I'm just gonna keep the rest pretty much static. We're gonna change background. Yes, we want something else, and preserve details in the background, right? And just go with whatever it has here. It's pretty basic. It's automatic, so we don't need to play much, right? And this is an image I did just a moment ago from a photo from Pixabay. Look at this. This is the exact same prompt you can see here with, I think I did 100% on this one. And look at this. This is pretty incredible. It relights the image and places our model in a different place. All right, so here we have zero light transfer. Okay, so we have neon style, cyberpunk, or whatever, and then it manages to do something like this. And as you can see, it's not really good. At 0, it kind of keeps what you have, but it doesn't relight it much. It's a little bit, I don't know. I don't like it. So I recommend you do at least 50%, because that will force the software to work more on your prompt. 0 is, I haven't had good results with 0, right? So we are doing this to kind of alter our image, right? So let's do it, right? Let's do it. So 50, 75%, or 100 is what I would recommend you do. At 50%, it keeps a lot from the original in the scene. You have a very dominant here preservation of that stuff here. This thing here becomes a table. I mean, come on, that's pretty creative, right? That's all awesome. And as you can see, this is incredible, just incredible. And if we force it to 100% and relight, it's gonna be even more dramatic, and it's gonna even go more wild as far as all these effects go. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. I mean, it doesn't take long to create, right? And this is all I want from a tool. It's easy, clean, fast, and has awesome results. And lighting is truly one of my, how should I say, lighting is something that touches me, and it's my go-to thing, so to speak. This is what I do well in 3D art, and this is what I teach. So lighting is kind of exciting for me, right? So I love this light transfer feature. So as you can see now, that is more dramatic now, right? We're going wild, more dramatic, more contrast, things are more changed, while here we are going a little bit half, right? So 50% I'd say is pretty cool, right? 100 is very dramatic, and 75, which is the default, I found that to be a pretty good number. It's just, you know, it keeps enough from the original, injects the new kind of mood without overkill, right? So I think 75 is the best setting, and hence why that is the default one here, right? So let me just pause real quick. And here you can see that we are having a kind of like a in-between thing, right? It's not as dramatic as this one. It's very high contrast. This one keeps a little bit more from the original, all right, but has yet that profound style transfer. And 50 is a little bit more gentle, all right? I like something between 50 and 75 is perfect. 75 being my favorite. I love the high contrast stuff here. Cool. Now, the thing is, you don't have to change background. You don't have to preserve details. You can go wild, and we can also change this to something else. Let's do what I did in the beginning. Stylish, Hollywood, high contrast, film noir. Film noir was a dominant lighting style and movie style back in the 1940s and 50s in Hollywood. It had this profound, it's like, if I go back here, I did a test here, that is film noir. Those super bright shadows, it's very dramatic. And this is from this image, I mean, come on, right? This Relight thing is pretty incredible. I think this is the most fun tool I've ever seen, because it keeps the original but just relights it. I mean, this is insane. Really cool. All right, so let me just pause the video quick. Oh, no need for that. So here is Stylish Hollywood High Contrast Film Noir. And this is now very bright colors. We are keeping the original things intact, all right, and so forth and so forth. Now, if you want to make this really dramatic, we want to have light transfer 100%. We want to change the background. We don't want to preserve the details, all right, and let's go with that. And you can also, you know, play with like interior. You can in the prompt say that you want an interior, you want the scene to be an interior, right? We are not forcing that per se, just in this case. So I'm gonna try that in a second. Let me just pause. And now we have even more super dramatic lighting, right? And this is film noir style, that heavy contrast and so forth. What we can do here is force it. Let's do here interior, background, indoors, just to force it to be indoors. Staircase background with windows, and let's go with that. I could have entered black and white, but you get the idea, right? I mean, this photo here, man, this one here looks so cool. This is so incredible. I mean, this is frankly my favorite tool online right now, or the AI tool, right? This is just my favorite tool. I love lighting. I love seeing the work and all we do and just play with it. that quickly, that easily. And in a different video, I can show you how to load these images into Photoshop and further play with them, because you don't need to add items that are, you know, original and complete 100%. You can play with these in different manners inside Photoshop and just have a hint of that, right? And here you have a more interior style. It lost a little bit of touch here of her face, so I would say we do 75 and preserve details and do one more here. And again, this is film noir style, that very high contrast, light and shadows and all that, super dramatic, and I love that. This is so cool. So let me just quickly pause here again, and there we go. That captures a little bit more detail in her face than before. But frankly, you know, film noir is a very dramatic light style. It is super, super, super high contrast, and it's not always that you will see so much in the face of a character. And this photo, I mean, it doesn't have so much super extreme lighting in the face, right? It's more like hitting her a little bit from the side here. So to round up this video, let's just put something else in here. I'm gonna just here find a close-up of something going on here. Let's grab this one, and let's go with same style. I love this style. And Relight. This is so cool. You can keep the prompt. If you find something that looks cool, keep it and just use it and reuse it on your images, right? So cool. All right, let me just pause real quick. And there you have it. Typical film noir style. Very awesome camera. I mean, it even understands the low camera angle, projects that super cool lighting, the film noir style, the set, the scenery, keeps it pretty much intact. We clicked on preserve details. That refers to her, not the background. We are forcing it to change the background, right? And it has film noir style. Super, super cool. All right, so let's end today's video by entering neon, cyberpunk style, cyan and magenta colors, glare effects, and fog effects. God rays. God rays are those, you know, when you have a strong light source that you see the beam kind of being cut off, so you can clearly see that there is a beam going on. It's like the room is filled, you know, if you've done, I've done music videos in the past, you have the smoke machine, right? And that makes the room kind of condensed with all these particles in the air. So when you project the beam of light, you see exactly where the beam goes and when it doesn't. It's like an edge. And that is so cool, right? That's what God rays are. And so let's see if it, oh, this is so cool. Nice. That's awesome. And albeit it's not the best screenshot, it has a lot of hair getting in Eve's way. So this is like a really crappy screenshot, but yet it manages to be this beautiful here. Just awesome. So guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. We're gonna be playing more with different tools, and you know, I have something really, really exciting coming up in a few weeks from now. I'm gonna save that for later. Hint, we're gonna be reproducing what you see in front of these screenshots in real 3D. So that's a small hint, and how that's gonna be done and what tools we're gonna be using, I'm gonna come back to that later, but it's gonna be super, super fun. Can't wait for that. So guys, thank you much for watching, and if you liked this video, hit like and subscribe to this channel. I want to bring more cool AI videos from your PlayStation screenshots, and also if this video is unclear, if there's anything that you want to know more of, let me know in the comments. I can do a specific video on your questions, or if anything is unclear, or if there is a specific tool you're after, so I can cover that. That's all for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon again.